Okay, in this video today, I'm going to teach you guys how to get perfect entries when trading forex. So if you're into content like this, please consider subscribing and smashing that like button. So let's get started. Now, the theme of this video or the topic of this video today is me demonstrating or showing you guys on my chart how I get my good entries. So if you've been following my free Telegram for a while now, you will notice that most of the setups and trades that I post there and the outcomes, I always get like some really, really interesting entry points. And these entry points don't just come as a result of luck, but they come as a result of technical and let me say understanding of this market. So I'm going to record something real short and quick for you guys to show you guys this tip. So this is actually something that I put in my course, but I'm just about to show you guys here for free because I don't believe everything in life is supposed to be paid for. But I still suggest that if you're looking to take forex trading very, very seriously, you should get yourself proper education and somebody that you feel like you want to trade or you want to like put yourself in that space with the same person. So you should look for that person. That person might not be me, but you should look for a person that will give you that knowledge. And you know, okay, with enough with that shit. Now let's get started. Let me just go on Google right now so we can. I want us to replay the market so I can show you guys in real time. I don't want to go back on chat and I'm showing you stuff. Oh, look at this. It happened like this. No, I want to go back in time. So I myself, I have no idea what's going to happen. So I'm just going to replay the market and I'll analyze the market in real time and show you guys what I typically look for in these markets when I'm trading Forex. So I'll just come on here and I'll type random number generator. I want Google to give me a random number that I'll choose from my list of from my watch list so that I'm going to carry out this activity on. So okay, I have 15 pairs. You can see here there's max. So I have 15 pairs maximum on my watch list. So I'll just enter here 15 and I'll click generate. Okay, so Google has given me the 13th pair to use. So as you can see here, Google says I should use the 13th pair. So this is completely random. I have no idea what the 13th pair even is. So if we have 15 pairs here, therefore 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 13th pair here. AUD USD is the 13th pair. So we're going to do this exercise on AUD USD. So right now we're on AUD USD. Let me just quickly grab my tool, my replay tool, and put it here so that I can expand this screen and get my tool. Okay. So now what I usually do is I'll shrink down the charts so that when I'm scrolling back, I won't be able to see any highs or lows. I won't be able to see shit. Okay. So I'm doing this 100% random. So let me just go back. I think I can start from here. Hopefully, I see at least 2 or 3 good setups that I can really explain this thing to you guys. So now here we are on AUD USD 4 hour time frame. So if you're following my channel once again, the links are down below, so you can feel free to check it out. I have a free Telegram and I have another link there to message me directly for any inquiries. So if you're looking to where how I do my analysis is I go on the 4 hour time frame and I look for areas that price has condensed at. I look for areas that price is choked up. Then when price finally breaks out of that chain, I look for the price to come back and I take a trade from that level. So this is pretty much basic, but I promise you it's simple as you can get, but nobody's doing this out there. What people come on here and do is they're looking for extreme highs like this to trade from as supply, and they come on here and say, oh, demand, whatever, all of these things. And support and resistance trade up typically look for highs like this that have like 2 swing highs touching like this, like this is the resistance area here. Yeah, it works, but what I'm about to show you works even better. So how do I trade? I'll just play the markets now. If I spot a good opportunity, then I would make signal. Sometimes these markets be playing too fast. So hmm keep going. I like to see something I'm sure of, guys. Please, if you're not sure of a setup, leave that pair alone and go to another pair and check it out. Oh shit. I was just about to take a trade here before this candle came down and wicked up, but it's already too late now, I guess. However, I'll still have my trade sitting here because you never know what the market would do. So the market might come back. So if the market comes back, I want to get involved in this trade. So this is where my stop loss will be. I'll put my stop loss just underneath this candle wick. You can see this candle here, the wick of this candle here, the where the wick ended, or I don't know where it started or something. I'll just put my stop loss there. It's completely random, guys. I have no reason why I'm keeping it there. So I'm just looking for a place to keep it. So don't ask me why am I keeping my stop loss there. Normally, it's advisable and it's better to push a stop loss at a swing low, maybe like this one or this one. But I'd like to keep my stop loss really nice and tight, especially when I'm trading a large time frame like the 4 hour. So there we go. That is my trade, and I'm looking for 50%. I'll take 50% off the table, and I'll break even with the remaining position. If you're watching my videos, you know exactly how I manage my trades. So let's go. Okay, guys. As you can see here, this was a break. As you can see here, let me go back with this thing. It played too much. Okay. As you can see here, we got tagged in this trade and the price quickly moved up 50%. Like I told you guys, even moved up close to like 65% or 70%. If I'm not, not it's like 65%. But now it was way past 50% already. So 50% was around here. So at this point in real time, what I'll do is 50% of my money has been closed and I'm happy with that. So what I go ahead and do is move my stops like this to break even. So at this point, I have no risk on this trade and I'm risk free. So right now we got stopped out as you guys clearly saw it. So now we are stopped out. So what next? Let's assume that we won this trade with $100 or let's say $1,000, and we've just taken $500 off the table, and the remaining 500 got stopped out, which is perfectly fine. As if we were to look for just the TP2 without taking partials, we would have taken this loss and regretted it because it moved in our direction for a while. You know the pain watching the market being blue, and maybe you just go outside to get fresh air, coming back, boom, everywhere's red. It's so frustrating. So I would have loved to take a trade again from this area if price came back, but seeing this candles weak close out all the way down here, I'm not really satisfied with that. So I'll just ignore this area for now until I see a freshly created zone to trade from. This thing, you need to catch it on time because sometimes I'll spot something before I want to hold this thing. It has really played past it. Okay, okay, okay. I see a nice area here. So, let me give you guys a quick explanation now. You might not understand why I'm trading here or why I'm doing whatever I'm doing. So, I do not really wait for price to push away too much from my key levels. I just want to see price condensed, all right? You can see here on my tool, it's written there ACP, and this ACP here stands for area of condensed pricing. So, what that means is an area of price where we have like a vertical. Let's say we have a an area like this. um, Sorry. Let me just do something here real quick. So we have price, doing its thing, jiggy, 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 and it suddenly gets here, rejects, comes back to that same spot, rejects, comes back there, rejects short term, all right? It's not like rejecting, coming down here, going back there, rejecting. No, just rejecting, close, very, very close. It's a short term kind of thing. You don't really want to do this, like, yeah. So what happens is when price does this, this is called accumulation. As you can see it here, there are mainly three phases in the market. In this market, all right, you have accumulation, you have manipulation, and you have distribution. So this right here is accumulation, as you can call it, but I call this condensed. I like when price is condensed like this. So when I spot this kind of patterns in the market where I see the price being choked up on a particular environment like this, I look for the price to either shoot in one direction, then I'll take a trade from that area. So that's pretty much as simple as it gets, but it gets complicated, especially with your risk management or how you manage your trades. So that will all depend on how you do those things. That's yeah. So we have a trade now. That's my trade right there. I'll play these markets and this either works out or doesn't. So if it doesn't work out, I have another game plan. And my game plan is if it fails to hold, I'll take a loss. Then I'll not worry. I'll be happy because the market has provided me with another opportunity to sell. So you all know that when support breaks, it automatically becomes resistance. So I'll be taking a sell here immediately this market breaks. Okay. So yeah, let's play price. Okay, we got stopped out. Our stop loss was really too tight. You can see here, it almost worked out, but our stop loss was really tight. But I mean, I don't regret. It's fine. I'd like to see the price come deeper. You see, it broke out, but it didn't really break out. My rules for breakout is I like to see two consecutive candles come out and close out of my zones. So that did not happen. One closed out, but the other one kind of closed weirdly, bullish way, and I don't like it. So let's see what happens. Okay, now price has pushed away from this area nicely. Now I would like to get involved here because I still see a nice area to put my stop loss, which is on top of this wick here, and I'll just enter a little bit deeper on this zone. So my stop target 1 to 2. Guys, trading is a very trading is art, you understand? People call it a skill, but I don't really think this thing is a skill. It's a skill at one point, but when it gets to one point, it becomes art because everybody trades uniquely. Nobody takes the same setups. We take the same setups, but we don't have the same entries, we don't have the same stop losses and targets. It's all unique, it's all our own imaginations and we see the market. So you cannot really be sure of everything. So you guys can see here, we almost got tagged in on this trade here, but it did not quite enter. So we still held this position, of course, because the upside has not been breached yet. So we got tagged in here. Now the game plan is this, very simple. We want the trade to move 50% of our position, which is about here. And I think the trade already did that. So we have to break even on this trade right now. Look at this, guys. We got tagged in right nicely with this long candle. Then the black candle came out and immediately run down with this week and stopped us and hit our TP1. So we have to break even here. If it goes back up, then we are out of this trade with that tiny money. And boom, that happens. So we got stopped out there. So that's already like two halves we've taken. All right. So at this point, we have taken two partials here and we've taken one loss. So we are back at break even. So you can see that if you're not able to manage your trade, this would have been probably one loss, another loss here, and another loss here. So you have to manage your trades, you see. Good. So these markets are unpredictable. You cannot be right all the time, but the few times that you are, you should max out. Okay, let me fix this. I see price doing something here quite interesting, but I would like to see more. Oh, I missed it. I was looking that price should push away then come back, but anyways, that's okay. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like these highs up here. I like these highs. You can see wicks and everything. My, my mic just fell off, guys. My mic just fell off. That's crazy. I think I'll just hold this for now. And yeah, I can hold it like this. So damn, this is so frustrating. Nice. So we have a nice resistance area here forming. You can see wicks entering here and dropping, and it is short term as well. So I told you guys my point of interest should be short term and everything. So I'll have my sell limit just about here. So now speaking of entries, now how do you enter this trade? I don't execute. I don't wait for the price to enter there and see a rejection before I take. That's because price will enter there and reject, and you still enter there and take a loss. You feel me? So rejection is not really a thing in forex anymore. You have to be sure to use, your sell limit. If you know that this is where you're entering the market, enter regardless. So look at this trade here. Look at this trade that this sell trade that we took. Imagine I was about to enter on this black candle because I was waiting for some sort of rejection, right? I entered here. I will not even be able to take 1 to 1 to save myself on this trade. So I will take here and immediately it goes to stop me out. That's frustrating. That's bad. But now I entered off here and I took 1 to 1 before it even went back up. So I'm safe and you're not. So that's why I don't really care about rejection. Rejection is one of the poorest way to trade. You might think it's good because it confirms. It does not confirm anything. You lose money trading like that. Okay. So, one reason you also lose money trading like that is because sometimes the market will come to your entry point where you really want to get in. You will reject that with a long week, and that long week alone would have given you all the money you needed. So look at this week here. Imagine we're looking to sell at this point. We're waiting for some sort of rejection. You can see that price just entered and rejected. In itself, the rejection at this level has already been fulfilled in this particular candle. So you now wait for the market to come back there and reject properly. And when it does, it stops you out because it has really fulfilled its, you know, overall idea, it has done everything it wanted to do in the first place. So we have a trade here. Let's see how it goes. If the market even comes back up there, which I strongly doubt, I still see a nice area here to sell from, guys. See, I need to see at least two taps in my key levels. Okay, that's the law of support and resistance. You guys should know that. So we have a sell here. My stop loss on this one is quite, let me just keep it there. I've told you this thing is completely random. Don't ask me why I placed it there, please. However, there are some tips I can give you, but I will not give you here. So you guys can see here, we had a great trade here. This one hit at TP1 and TP2. So this is the first. These trades are rare, trust me. So this one hit at TP1, as you can see here, guys. It tagged us in, it went down. And we have some um complaints because I think if you look at this, if you study this market here, you see that price is still holding up this area. So what will we do if price comes back up here? Sell? Nah, I'm not selling, man. I'm not selling because I would want price. If price did not reject this area properly, if it rejected with long, long wicks, I would have taken, but it did not. It rejected with some funny candles. This could probably pass by. So I would like to buy here instead if price breaks above. So I'll just prefer to be okay, good. However, still, if you sold, would have made money. I mean, this is the good trade, but still, it's just good to stick to your game plan. So we have a breakout finally, and with the price come back, I don't like this lows here. I don't like what this market did, so I'm not interested in this area no more. You see this area here holding up price, but I'll not take any trades there because I was not looking at it at the time. But that's just to tell you that these areas in the market are really, really important. Oh, we had a sell here. Remember we had a setup here? So what now? Should we take it? Nah, I'm not taking it. I'll just assume that I deleted my setup because sometimes when the market stays too long before coming back, I just delete it. So yeah, that was not existing. In real life, I'm not sure I would have taken that trade. So okay, that's fine. I don't know how long this video has been going for. I think I should stop here. I've already proven my point. I want you guys to see how effective this thing is. Just all about looking for. It's not looking at these places, these two tops, one, two. You draw resistance. You look for this long low here, demand. You look. All of this shit is garbage, man. It's garbage. I'm telling you. I've been doing this thing for a while, and I've observed this market play out. This is a good area. I would rather buy here, but somebody will come and buy here instead. Somebody will buy here, but I'm buying here. So if the price is to come back here, let's see what happens if it comes back. Boom. So now, who was wrong here and who was right? You can see that. Look at this. If you were trading here, if you had a buy limit here, sorry, let's just assume that you had a buy sitting around here. Just this week alone, just this long week alone here would have stopped you out already before anything. Look at this long dip. And now this long dip came and almost tagged us in. As you can see here, I think it even did. It should not. Sure. See this wick here, almost tapped us in on this trade, right? This long, powerful wick. It almost tapped us in, but according to this thing, it did, but in real life, spread will not allow you to enter this trade. So nah. And now what happened? To prove that this level is a good level, you can see that when price broke below it, what happened? It came back in and sold. So that's just some kind of evidence to show you guys that these areas with wicks, when you see congestion in the markets and then you see those long wicks aligning properly, or not just one longing pass and the other one is short, the other one is nah. You should align. You know that that's an area you need to pay attention to. Yes, of course, it even breaks and still retest it again, just to prove, just to go far beyond to tell you that what this is the area I want to get involved in. It's not even this one. Look at the price, completely ignore these areas here. Look, what's this? But now my area that I selected, you see, price came here, bounced, broke below it, retested it, dropped, broke it, came back there again. But because that is the area you want to look at, this is the ACP area, the area of condensed pricing. So I'm going to stop this video right here. I don't know if you watched it this far. Most people don't watch my videos this far, and they don't even subscribe to my stuff. They don't comment. I don't see any comments on my videos no more. I don't know. So you can see here, price still goes beyond to continue doing stuff, making money, 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 and money. So if you can you can get like 5 good trades on a particular, key level. You can trade one key level for an entire week and be fine, even an entire month, to be serious. Okay, so yeah. So this is where we're going to end this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're watching Forex Hybrid, and